the reason I joined the class is I wanted to get in touch with like the Indian finances, Indian market, Indian credit cards and stuff like that. I was at 20% and now I'm at like 60, 70%. So, which is really good. Now that I have it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the best. So,
Hey, hey, Anudeep, thank you for so much for joining this review session.
no,
It
no
means
worries. I'm actually really happy to.
oh, that's really great. So before we start, I just wanted to know your name, your occupation, where you live.
My name is Anudeep. I'm a construction project manager. I work for an US based company.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So I actually just moved back to India like 6 months ago. I stayed in the US for like 10 years, where I used to invest all the time. I'm actually a promoter of investing. I used to push all my friends to save at least 50% of their monthly income and invest, but mostly in real estate. But then now that I moved back to India, I the reason I joined the class is I wanted to get in touch with like the Indian finances, Indian market, Indian credit cards and stuff like that.
That then 1% club will be an absolute go for you.
Exactly, because in the US I have almost like my credit limit is like $250,000, which is like
Okay.
2.5 crores, right? But
Yeah.
here I moved back to India. I applied for an Amazon credit card, and they rejected, saying that I don't have enough credit and stuff like that. And I was really surprised. I'm like, oh shit, you're only talking about 1 lakh. I have like 2.5 crores. I knew I was on the wrong path, and I wanted to know how to deal with these things. So when I joined the masterclass, the 2 hours on Instagram,
Yeah.
I was pretty much hooked, and I got into the 1% club. So
Okay, so you have already answered like why did you join the 1% club? So how did the 1% club help you?
so far, actually, not a lot, to be honest, in terms of practical application. In terms of theory, a lot, because, as I said, I'm really new to the Indian market. So it really helped me, answered all my questions, because I know to invest, and I know, what to, I know where to invest, but I don't know what to invest in. Like, I have my Grow app, I have my Angel One, but I don't know which mutual fund to pick and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
in terms of theoretical approach, gave me like immense knowledge from like I was at 20% and now I'm at like 60, 70%. So which is really good. But in terms of practicality, I haven't applied all those into my practical elements. So I just have a very basic money in the stock market right now, which I'm trying to maximize, and I'm gonna work towards that goal. So yeah, it really helped me out a lot.
That's great. Was it a worthy investment?
It is definitely. Yeah.
Awesome. So what would you like us to improve with the 1% club?
Actually, not a lot, to be honest, because initially when I joined, I was like very motivated. During my first class, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna, get all these classes. I'm gonna be on top of things. But and then when they said, oh, you're gonna have a mentor, a WhatsApp group, I'm like, I don't know. But then as I texted you in my messages,
Yeah,
that is a much needed thing. That is something I did not expect that I would need. But now that I have it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the best. So
yeah, definitely. That's really nice. So would you recommend 1% club to your family, your friends?
yes, definitely, yes.
That's great. Thank you so much for joining again. I know you might be having a busy schedule. Thanks a lot.